Hey Bobcat Nation, are you interested in learning sustainable ways to protect the earth? Follow me as I head to Costa Rica to do just that. My name is Kyra, I'm in my third year here at Quinnipiac, and I am traveling today to Costa Rica to learn about environmental sustainability from Earth University. I'm really excited. We just touched down in the airport in San Jose. I'm so happy that I have this opportunity to go on January intercession trip, which is just 10 days. In the spring semester, I'll be recapping this trip with everyone who's on it now. So it'll continue the learning even when we go back to the States. I was interested in coming to Costa Rica because I took an environmental law class this past semester where I got to learn about important legal cases that determine a lot of the environmental impact that the United States has. I'm looking forward to finding out the science behind it and learning it from a different country under a different lens so that I can go back to the United States with that knowledge and build upon it further in my education. We're going to Paz Waterfalls and then we're going straight to Earth University where we'll have our orientation. All of these animals are actually here because they were rescued from being somebody else's pets illegally. So this is Rocket. He is the two-toed sloth. I am walking down to La Paz Waterfalls. I'm really glad we got to go to La Paz. We got to see the animals and see the true rainforest. It gave me just a deeper appreciation for what we're working so hard to protect. So we just arrived at Earth University today. We just sat down and had dinner with everyone. And tomorrow we're going to start off our orientation, so I'm very excited. Good morning. Today we're going to do our orientation. We'll be going out into the field for the very first time. Alright, we just finished our first lesson with Dr. Gilman, and now we're going to be heading into the archaeological site. Now we're in the pre-Columbus archaeological site. It's from the 1500s, so we're getting an example of an old forest which has a lot of different species. So yesterday it was pretty amazing. We got to talk about ecology, we got to talk about the importance of biodiversity, and I learned a lot about what I can do. Now I can offset my carbon usage by planting things that are native to Milford, Connecticut, where I live. And today we will be checking water quality. We'll actually be looking at the organisms and the animals inside the water. We are now going to test the water quality by testing the macroinvertebrates. We've got one, and now we're just systematically peeling away layers to see if we can see any more. We just finished our classes, and now we're gonna go take a dip in the pool. We just got back from the pool, which has sort of become my favorite part of the trip, just because of the social interactions we get to have with all of the other students here. We exchange so many stories about our own homes, and we sort of realized that we're truly not that different. We all have come to Earth to learn and to bring it back to our home country and expand upon our knowledge. Today we'll be going to the farm on campus and we'll be looking at biodigesters.
They just open their methane from the biodigester and cook their food.
Today we will be starting with our new professor. We'll be focusing a little bit more on the economic aspect, which I'm very excited for because I'm one of the only students who has studied more of the social, political, and economic factors of climate change. The first lesson that we had the pleasure of learning from Irene was the importance of communication, especially intergenerational communication. One of the most important takeaways I got was her quote, "Hard with ideas and soft with people." If you're going to disagree with someone, disagree with their ideas. Don't disagree with them or attack them as a person. We are now going to the banana packaging plant on campus here at Earth University. Our objective of going was to ask questions from the employees about banana process, quality control, where the bananas were going, and calculate all of this information to figure out how much carbon emissions are going into this process as well. Today we are learning from Walter Tito, who is an expert in insects and their relatives. So we're learning about all of the positives and the negatives of these insects in our environment. So far this trip has been really amazing. I love that our days are broken up between lecture and taking notes and walking right outside the classroom and looking for other ways to learn and use these things directly, because a lot of what we're talking about with nature and ecosystems and agriculture is learned only by doing. All of the practices that we're learning here are ways to build a better, more sustainable, more informed, integrated society. This trip has been really interesting for me because as a sociology major and a future law student, I'm really interested in the inequalities because of environmental problems and human rights problems. The entire trip was eye-opening. I'm so excited to bring back these sustainability tips to Quinnipiac and learn about ways that we can minimize our own carbon footprints. I'm so grateful to have gone to Costa Rica. Be sure to check out other Quinnipiac Day in the Life videos to check out QU all for yourself. Go Bobcats!